What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman. Today we played the final two games of the season. We're going to try and clinch second in the league. We can no longer win the league, unfortunately. The fact we're sitting in third is a bit surprising. We've been in good form of late, but unfortunately Veszprém, who we play today, have just been ever so slightly more consistent during the season. We did have youth intake. It was shocking. I think we're just after releasing, we just literally released everybody who was a part of it, bar 3 random players. Josef Toth, Lensis, I think he's one of them, and Sipus. I think those 3 came or were signed. They're not that good. So, it's fine. Since you were here last in the game against Spell and Mako, we destroyed Andrashida, who had one of our attacking midfielders joined them, 5-2. Nandor Tamash with the hat-trick, delightful. Then we played against Segledi, 6-0. Zatmari scored a hat-trick, delightful again. Then against Ajka, we won 3-0. Kalman with a brace, and on loan centre-back Urban with another one. And then we beat BKV Ilure 2-0. Fantastic. Nandor Tamash with his 15th of the season. 15 goals he's scored this season. He has been electric. So going into today's game against Veszprém, top of the league, we can't beat them in the league, but we could disrupt their chance of winning the league and getting promoted, and we'd have to face them again next year. We also play VAC, who I don't think are playing for anything anymore. They're safe. They're going to be mid-table. They can't really they could finish 8th, but that'll be at a push. Worst they could finish is 10th. They're not going to get. Nothing's going to happen for them. For today's game, we have Sebastian in goal. Opalski, who's probably going to play his last 2 games today. Vincenze is playing on the left. Urban, who I think is going to be playing his last 2 games for us. Takish as his partner. Pushkas and Horvat as our central midfielders. Kalman on the right with Tamash on the left. Zatmari playing through the middle behind Baladuf. Elek is suspended. His manager, his home club, his parent club, have been complaining a lot recently about him not playing in the position he's supposed to be playing. The Director of Football signed him to be an advanced playmaker in central midfield. Pretty much every game he's played lately has been advanced playmaker in central midfield. So I don't know what the issue he's having is. He's suspended for this game, so I'll probably get another message from his manager saying you're not playing him in the right position. So, just expect that after this game, or it'll be somewhere in between. I think there's a week between both this game and the final game of the season against VAC. So, we'll see. Contract-wise, the Director of Football signed 5 players to new contracts. We have 20k in player contract or player wages available. He signed all of them on non-contract, which is interesting. We we have about 20 grand to spare in wage budget, but no. Why would you do that? Why would you give players actual contracts when you can sign them to non-contracts and, everything be fine? Kalman with the corner didn't get to anybody. Reti. Just, there was literally nobody in the box. I think he might have been trying to long shot past Sebastian, who, to be fair, has been quite good. Our keeper's star ratings have been all over the place this season. At one point, I think they were all like 3-star with a little bit of potential. Balduf, Kalman Kalman scores so often. But yeah, and then they all went down to 2-star with no potential to get any better. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Is that Jed Steer playing in goal for them? Kalman wins the ball. Gets passed to him. He's past his man. Can't get the cross over. Opavsky. Tamas wins the loose ball. Back to Horvat. Peter Horvat with his 6th of the season. I thought this man was going to be just going to be a player we put in the middle until we found someone better. He has become a very, very important player. So much so that I didn't like him so much to the point that I stopped playing him and put pretty much anyone who could kick a football ahead of him, even though he was scoring goals for us. They've just put that wide. That was close. Just before half time as well. This is a good result for Kirult. They could they jump ahead of them today? Yeah, playing well is the room for improvement. I certainly tell you that, you know, you've got what it takes. Don't fuck it up. I don't actually know if Kirult can... Oh, it's not Jet Steer. I don't know if Kirult can jump ahead. But it would be interesting to see... No, they won't. They won't jump ahead, but it'll keep the title alive to the last game of the season if we continue winning. Pushkas to Zatmari. Horvat puts Tamas through, and Tamas just... That was like a back pass. Okay. Okay, we're going to take off Orban because he is tired. Bring on Hudak, but swap him with Takash. And I'm going to bring Zatmari on up, or put Zatmari up front and bring on... I'm going to bring on Axons, but move him back to be the playmaker. And have Pushkas as the attacking midfielder, because he's had good games playing as an attack midfielder of late. So it'd be interesting to see. I might just pop him back to support actually. I can't remember if the last time he played as an attack midfielder, I think he was on attack last time and he didn't do as well. I think I had him on support for one of the games before that and he did quite well. So we shall see. Tamash picks up the long throw. And Takash is offside. Oh. In an ideal world, Kirult lose their game. They're not going to because they're winning already. But if they could lose their game, would make our lives a little bit easier in our attempt to get second, rather than having to play VAC on the last day of the season and hope to get a good result better than theirs. I'm going to put Zabo up front, but make him an advanced forward. The striker in this team is an interesting one. Nobody really wants to score goals for us, which has to be offside. Okay, obviously it was. And we're going to get the highlight once the full-time whistle goes, because that, yeah, it was offside. Zoltan Gere. Ball's gone out. That's going to be the full-time whistle. Yeah, so they're going to show how far offside was it. There was 5 offside with that. And, okay, we've won. Kjerult also won their game. 2-0. 2 players sent off. 1 injured, 1 sent off. Right? Okay. Now, the important part is VAC. We need to beat VAC on... How crazy is that we're playing on Friday the 13th, but it's a Saturday? It's interesting. So we managed to be top of the league. If we could have done that a bit more, would have been nice. But what can you do? VAC did beat Ashka. So in theory, we could stop Kjerult winning the league. We could also stop them from getting second. But we can't win the league ourselves. So it's unfortunate. Let's have a look and see how bad. 9 days. Okay, so he's out of the last game. Probably he might be able to sit in the bench, but he won't be playing. He won't start anyway. So we'll be back for the VAC game in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. This is a squeaky bum time. I know it's not for the league, but if we could finish second, that'd be ideal. Also, speaking of, we have signed a new deal for an extra year, 25 quid a week pay increase, and we're going for a continental C license. Reputation is now up to 25%. Ooh, we are. Oh. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alright, fellas, back now for the last game of the season against VAC. Kierult are playing Zolnyoiki, who are 4th, so that's going to be a difficult game for them. And Vesprem play BKV Ilure, who are 10th. Last game of the season as well, in terms of who could get relegated. There is still 4 teams that are involved in that. That'll be interesting. We might keep an eye on that. Probably won't. I'd forget. But this is the team we're putting out for the last game of the season. Orban is just going to sit in the bench. Opalski is suspended. Oh, Elek is back, so you can sit on the bench. Although we could do making changes on the fly. Sebastian continues in goal for us. Takash moves to the right. Vincenze continues on the left. Markish and Hudak are going to start as our centre backs. Elek and Horvat as our centre midfield partnership. Kalman and Tamash as our wide men. Pushkash just behind Zabo. So hopefully we won't have to bring Urban on, because originally I'd considered playing Kadar as our right back, but then I remembered he's terrible at football, so decided against it. So all we can do in this game is win. Keep the good run of form going. Vincenze seems to be the only one that really cares. Assertive with the midfield and the striker, that's worked. Passionate with the defence, they didn't care too much. So they start off with the first highlight just a minute and a half in. Interesting. I think if we can keep the squad fairly similar to what we have now, but build on it, maybe a better keeper and a more consistent striker for next year, we could be on for a good push. Maybe I think we need a new right back unless Gaspar comes back from his loan and he's as good as I hope he's going to be. We're not really doing anything against VAC at the moment. Kierult are losing, so Zolnyoiki could jump ahead of us in the league. So if that is the case, they are 4-1 up. What? And Vesprem are losing. So nobody really wants to win their games. I'm going to say I'm not happy. That was a very quick and boring first half. I don't think we... Was there even a highlight? I'm going to say there wasn't. They've made a substitution at halftime. Well, there was one highlight when they had a free kick. And there's just been another highlight where they had another free kick. We've had 13 shots, but not one of them has been worth looking at in terms of highlights. They're at it again. Okay, I was going to say he had to be offside. As it stands, we're not going to drop out a third. But that's a tight call. I'm going to demand more. We're not doing an awful lot in this game. Pushkas is having a very poor game. Not a great ball forward. We do pick it back up again. Markish to Elek. Tries to pass it out to Kalman. Just about gets there. Keeps it in but loses it. Gerdinger, who could have been one of our players, but I think he was injured at the time. Sebastian manages to keep that one out. We're still under the cosh, but Elec wins it. No, it's the highlight ends. Okay. All right, we need to make changes. Things aren't going. We're not doing. So we're going to take off Pushkish, bring on Zapmari, make him a shadow striker. Hudak's not really having a great game, but don't have anyone I can bring on from Real. I could move Takash into centre midfield, bring on Kedar, but I would rather chew my own leg off. Tamash not having a great game. We haven't seen anybody, so I'm not going to point fingers at people and say, oh, you're not having a good game. Nobody's really doing anything. Alright, come on lads, demand more. We need something else. Alright, Hudak, you're coming off. You're annoying me. So Takash is going to go cover. Or just bring Kedar on. What's the worst that could happen? He's being released anyway. Tamash, you've had a poor game today. You're coming off. I'm actually going to leave Kanya play as an inside inverted winger. I just realised I've moved my centre-backs around. So now, or my defence around. So now I have 2 centre-backs on the yellow card. Whereas before I only had 1. We are going to go very attacking. And when I can, I'm going to tell lads push forward. They're frustrated, but okay. VAC have just decided we don't want to concede. So they've brought 2 players back to play as DMs, and the game's finished. What a way to end the season, huh? Kirult ended up losing. Vesprem lost, but they win the league because of results. It's a very Clates way to win the league, but okay. Just that I get that little kick in. If you're not watching Clates on Twitch, you should. He's just, as I'm recording this, won his 2nd Bundesliga title with Hertha. God, I love Hertha Berlin. My favourite German team. His favourite German team. It's delightful. He's also got a YouTube channel, which you should definitely go check out. He's got some very interesting content on there at the minute. And Rashida go down from a defeat with hit to Haviz. And who else went down? Who did you play? Penzuger went down to a draw, which is unfortunate because Spell got beaten in their final game. Yeah, we missed our chances. 23 shots and we couldn't score. Paid out 7k. So finance wise we're still fine. Committed spending is just under 2,900 for next season. We have 23,000 at the moment. We've made a loss this season so far of almost 12k. We have no debts though, so that's the one good thing. We don't have any debt. We will come back for our next episode. Will be the season review. So it's going to be a case of who we think has been the best player, which, if we go by average rating, was Kalman, who, to be fair, has been amazing. Nandor Tamash, with his 15 goals, has been quite the strike. Our wingers have been fantastic this year. That has to be said. They've been amazing. Kalman, overall, I think, has probably been the better player. I reckon he's going to get player of the season. He has played a significant amount of games. So we'll have to see how that goes in terms of player of the season. Who we think is going to be signing of the season. I suppose that's up to you really. I would say probably Kalman as well. I think he's eligible to be young player. No, he's not. I think Pushkas is probably going to get young player of the year. The 21-year-old. Hopefully we can get him again next year. That would be... if we could keep him, that would be nice. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know who you think is going to be the player of the season. Signing of the season, young player of the season, all that good stuff for the next episode, which should be tomorrow. And we're going to try and I'm going to try and get through the summer so we can get to the first game of next season. We'll do a transfer review, see how we got on in the transfer window. and all that good stuff. I don't think we have a budget just yet. But we haven't spent a whole lot of money. We haven't used any of our wage budget really. And the only issue we have is our director of football has an affinity for non-contracts. So the only thing I can really see us needing for next season is really a right back. We have that new striker, a new goalkeeper coming in, so it's not a whole lot. We could do with a bit of extra beef in lots of positions, but it's fine. We're not desperate for players, I'd say. Just a little bit of topping up on what we already have, and we'd be happy. So yeah, like I said, if you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends. We are trying to get to 100 subscribers. If we get there, I will do a giveaway at 100. Yeah, if we can get to 100 subscribers by, see, there's coming out. We're not going to get to 100 subscribers by the end of January. If we get to 100 subscribers by the 14th of February, I will do a giveaway. I haven't decided what the giveaway is going to be yet because I'm just saying it now. But if you want to be involved in that, leave a comment down below and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter as well. That way then I can tell you who's after winning. So thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!